Teams aligned in front of Roger though. In comes the ball to start the match off. And who comes out with it first? Sam Clements. Gonna make the defensive play for the Masters. Tries to get the backhand. It's read very well though by Luke Merrick, who picks it up. He's going to have to turn the corner big time though. What's he going to do? He's going to try and slow down the pony. He does very well indeed. Good control from him. He's backed up by Charlie Bullis. And Charlie's just moving the ball along the back line. He runs into his dad though, Dr. Dave, who gets a little backhand. Hamish Waits, the number 4 for the Hot Shots, picks up the ball, moves it in front of Luke. It's pretty slow progress at the moment. Now he goes for the biggest shot. It's right in the middle of the field. Dan Keating for the Masters clears it away from the goalmouth. Little backhand from Charlie Bullis, who's anticipated that. It looks like Dr. Dave's going to be first to it. Brings it away across the field, coming up towards the tent in the middle here. Dave looking upfield. He's going to have to do all the work on his own. Oh, a beautiful hook by Luke Merrick. Luckily, he's backed up by Sam Clements, who gets a little shot on it. Now we have Hamish Waits. Nice tail backhand. Minnie Keating and Dan Keating turning on it. Minnie beating Dad out in the ride-off. Called off of it by Charlie. Doesn't make contact, though. Luke Merrick does. Luke Merrick sends it back up front. Trying to find Charlie Bullis and Minnie. Who's going to get there? Dan Keating for the Masters. Gets a little backhand. Difficult on the boards. A lot of fighting for it. Who's got it? Charlie Bullis steals it away from him. Dan trying to put some pressure on Charlie. Ball bounces away from him. Minnie Keating gets the little backhand. Not really far enough, but it's past Rory, and coming onto it very quickly is Hamish. Hamish trying to go around the back of Rory. He's still got control of the ball. He's going at speed. Sam Clements trying the backhand, doesn't manage it, and Hamish can't keep it in play. So it runs out over the back line. Good pressure from this first chukker from the Hot Shots. The Masters just settling into the game. Rory Tory on that dark grey pony. Look at that. He tries to find somebody in the middle. He's got Dr. Dave going for it. Hamish takes out Dave Bullis. Now has control of the ball. And look at that backhander from Hamish. Runs into a few players though. Charlie Bullis turns onto it very quickly, trying to get past Rory. Charlie just does a little shot. He hasn't got the direction he wants. He's trying to keep it in play. And it beats him over the back line again. So another hit in to the Masters. I'm told Rory's riding a young pony, this chukker, so he's not really putting the pressure on the pony. This is how you got to introduce them to the game. Rory's tapping the ball in across his goalmouth, looks for the big shot. Nice lofted shot up towards the boards, bounces off the boards and up the field. Hamish again controlling the ball. Does well, unfortunately goes into Sam. Minnie gets a nice backhander. Charlie gets control of it. I don't think he really wanted to hit it that far, but he did. He's got Dan Keating trying to ride him off. Charlie leaves it for Hamish. Hamish, neat little play from Hamish. Now puts it right in front of Minnie. Minnie needs to cut it towards the middle. She does. She's got to get another shot on it. She's got the angle. No, she hasn't. Runs out over the back line. Didn't quite get control of the ball like she was hoping to. So another hit in. Sustained pressure now. Two reds going across the field and Rory sees them, puts it over there. Dave, no, who's that? Sam Clements trying to get on the line. Hamish is there. Hamish hooks his stick. I think I hear a whistle though. And the clock will stop and we'll see what the umpires decide. I think he's going to say that Hamish hooked the stick and then crossed the line of the ball. So the main rule in polo is all about the line of the ball. That is the direction in which the ball is traveling. And if you're traveling along that line, say the main road, you have the right to the ball. If you go across that main road or come in at an angle and infringe somebody who's on that main road, there will be a foul and the umpires will blow the whistle. So it's all about the direction of the ball and being exactly traveling along that same direction. Any angle to it, you have to make sure you're completely clear. And in this case, I think Hamish came across the line of the ball and the umpires are going to give a foul from the middle of the field. The whites, the Hot Shots, have to be 30 yards from the ball. And the reds are in attacking position now. New territory for them so far today. I don't think they've been in this half of the field. Rory trying to move forward. Goes for the under the neck. He's got the distance, but he overcut it and it runs out over the back line. Let's give us a chance to see how the hot shots are going to deal with the hit-ins. This is the first one we've seen. It looks like Hamish Waits will take responsibility for them. He taps it in. He's going to look up, see if he can find a player running for him. There's a couple running. He's going to see if he can reach them. I don't think the shot was what he was hoping for. Didn't quite get the distance. And now he's having another go to move the ball up. Sam Clements trying to put pressure on him. Hamish sends the ball beautifully towards the middle. Luke's just got to tap it. Well played, the hot shots. They deserve the opening goal. They've certainly been keeping the pressure on the Reds, the Masters, and brilliant play by Hamish Waits. Brings the ball in and literally put that goal on a plate for Luke Merrick just to tap in. But make no mistake, you still have to make contact with the ball, so Luke did well to score the opening goal. Right, the teams are changing ends, so the Reds, the Masters, now head down towards the Jumbotron, and the hot shots going up towards the vendors. I see Hawaiian Jim's Shaved Ice has joined us, so if you're feeling hot and thirsty, that's a jolly good place to go. Sam Clements trying to pick up the ball, the number one. Dan Keating backing him up. Look at that shot from Dan Keating. Cracking shot from Keating. Hamish Waits, I don't know what he was trying to do, but luckily Minnie Keating was there backing him up and clears the ball in front of Hamish now. Hamish has another chance to turn it upfield. He's going again. Oh, he's paid too much attention to what was going in front of him rather than keeping an eye on the ball, but he's been given the ball back again. Hamish has another chance. He runs over the top of it though. Rory Torrey gets the backhand. Minnie's going to be there first. Minnie Keating, she's going to try and turn it. She probably didn't have many people to back it to, so this is the only play she really had. Coming in behind her, Luke Merrick. He's over the top of it though. And now we have Dr. Dave Bullis. We've got a bit of a match going. It's warming up. The first chucker's always the slowest, and now they're beginning to move. Well played from Dr. Dave Bullis, but Luke Merrick takes him out. It still runs for him though on the boards. Charlie Bullis gets the backhand. Can Minnie turn onto it? Yes, she can. Hamish trying to get in behind her. Hamish picks it up behind her. Hamish does really well to keep that ball moving in front of him. Dan Keating coming to move. Try and ride him off. Hamish has a little shot at goal. Hamish waits, gets the second one. And the hot shots looking hot. And we've got the less than a minute to go in the first chukker with the hot shots 2-0. Changing ends again. Hot shots going down towards the Jumbotron. In comes the ball and coming out with it very quickly. Luke Merrick. Luke's got a real opportunity. Oh, it bounced right in front of him. Lovely backhand by Rory Torrey. Sets up Dave Bullis. Dave Bullis gets a little tap right in front of Charlie, but Charlie's going to keep the pressure on Dad, and the ball runs out over the boards, and the teams will go off and change their ponies. If the ball goes dead after the first 30-second bell, the teams will go off and change their ponies, ending that chukker. So each pony is capable of doing 2 chukkers. If you can imagine, they run probably a mile and a half in the 7 minutes. And they're very fit, so as long as they have a couple of chukkers break, they could come back out. So each player has a minimum of 3 ponies. The second chukker will start where this one finished, so with a hit in to the hot shots, I believe. I think it was the Masters that put the ball out of play. And while we're waiting for them, I'd like to give a Newport International special welcome to Ellen and John Hartmeyer, the Senior VP for Atria Senior Living. They're also sponsors of the Newport Mansion Wine and Food Festival this weekend. If you haven't made plans yet for tomorrow, I suggest you go, because the wife and I went a couple of years ago and it was jolly good fun. Great food, lovely different wines to try, and the mansions were superb too.